This is part two of why therapy doesn't heal and how to heal. So back to my coworker, the lady from Central America, who she has a family of mom, dad, and brother, and um, I know her. She was active, vibrant, funny, sweet, and we hang out first time. And she shared with me her story that there was happy family of four, and one day her dad and her brother make a car accident and passed away. So her mom was in deep shock and pain that she couldn't even stand the country, and she moved from Central America to the state, and she grew up with her mom, single mom, depressed, sad, and I didn't know what to tell her. And she shared with me, like, we don't know each other. She shared with me the story. First time we hang out. So I asked her, did you went to therapy? Her answer was, for a year. She wanna tell me that it doesn't work. And this is a message that I keep hearing from many people during my life, that they go to therapy for a year and it doesn't work. And in the Bible, in Luke 6:45, they said, good heart has a good tongue. People who has a good heart has a good tongue. People who has a mean heart has a mean tongue. But she didn't have a mean heart. She has a broken heart. So her tongue is full of her painful story, her specific painful story that she shared with me in first time we hang out. And that means she's not over it. And the therapy didn't heal her. That's why she keep repeating the story over and over. Not just she didn't heal, that affect her life. She was also single. She has a daughter, but she didn't have long-term husband, and lot of pain, because it's obviously, if you have this pain, how you can have energy and enthusiasm and to have a great relationship or money or fruitful life if you are in constant pain all the time and you couldn't find healing. And she was in her mid 50s. She was not young for all that. So I hear the story that therapy doesn't heal, and I'm here to confirm that therapy will not heal you. If you go to therapy for your any problem, eating disorder, addiction, you're gonna spend a year and you will not be healed. You will be smart, but you will not be healed. You will still have eating disorder or addiction to watch bad stuff, or temper, or mood swing, because therapy doesn't offer healing. And that's what I figure out, and that's what I'm doing this video for, to share the healing method. If you go to like a public example, like not personal example like me, like Dr. Phil, for example, this show been there for 20 years, and Dr. Phil for me something huge, because I live with my roommate. My roommate, I've been here 7 years. He watched Dr. Phil every day at 4 o'clock. So I go to work around 4, and I have to hear Dr. Phil. Thank God we have two living, and because it's awful, like a lot of problem, like who wanna be listen to problem of people every day. Like I feel sorry for therapists who yes, they get paid, but like more than 2 cases they go nuts, you know. So Dr. Phil, the show's been there for 20 years. He spread awareness, he spread information, he spread knowledge. However, mental health problems, it's rising everywhere. Like homeless from addiction, it's rising. Divorce, it's still high. Even in his show, when he offered to Shania O'Connor like professional help in his institution, she didn't get better, she get worse, and she died. And the other girl, Catch Me Outside, she become a rapper, and she didn't get better, even she get fame from the show, she didn't get better, she got worse. She opened an account on OnlyFans. So she gonna destroy her youth, spirit and soul by getting involved in sexual sin for money and fame, which is way worse. She didn't get better, she's worse. So that's proves that therapy doesn't work. Even you have a lot of information, it doesn't work. And if I go for famous people, like worldwide, like if we see Sigmund Freud, who create therapy, who create psychology, he suicide at the end, and that's very normal for someone like Freud, because all this, he listened to all the sad story all his life. He took cocaine to reach his subconscious to get solution. Of course he gonna die suicide and crazy. As well as Nietzsche. Nietzsche, after with all this intelligence, all this wisdom, die as crazy in a mental hospital. And who took care of him was his sister. That he was sick from his sister. He said in some of his books that he couldn't hear the voice of his sister and his mom, and he get like kind of nervous breakdown when he hears them talking. Like, it's, I guess they abuse him or they nag him or something, and that's why he moved from his country to Vienna, I guess, to be away from them. And at the end he died in mental hospital as crazy, and his sister took care of him. That's proof that therapy doesn't work. And also, like, all, like, this is like intellectual famous people, rich people, successful people, like Dalida, the Egyptian Italian singer who commits suicide in Paris after all this fame, all this money, all this beauty, all this love from public. She commits suicide. So money as well not answer. And I go to church here, like next to my house, in very wealthy area, Los Altos, and I see a brochure of suicide hotline. So that's meaning therapy, neither money can heal you from your personal struggle and your emotion pain. And people get stuck in their past all the time because of what's happened in the past, of the memory of the dark phase of their life. So money doesn't heal. A lot of rich people commit suicide, a lot of actors, lot of successful people commit suicide at the end after all this money and success, or die not from suicide. They die in early age from the struggle, like Steve Jobs. He died because he got fucked up with all this intelligence. He ran from his pain. He has a lot of pain, like his dad put him for adoption. With all what's intelligent and blessing he get, he put his daughter in adoption as well, because he couldn't get over his own pain, and he died young. Even he changed the world with the iPhone. He couldn't get over his own personal struggle. I see this a lot. Like, people sacrifice, or they feel scared to face their personal struggle, and they choose to run after money and after work to escape. And I saw this in my own family as well. Like, it's hard to see this. So I hope my method can help at least one person to heal, because I know like people hide and feel shame, and there is nothing to be shame about it. It's hit 99% suffer from what I'm talking about. 99%. There is nothing to shame, and the more fake you will act, the more pain you will get, the more physical sickness you will feel, the more struggle you will get. So the more authentic, the more honest you feel about your mental health and struggle, the faster you will heal, because you beat your pride and your ego. So nothing to be ashamed about it. It's like all of us has two eyes